Good morning, everybody. Chris Wood here, September 4th, 2022, and it is 7:18 a.m. I'm just doing a quick update to show my identity changes. My identity theft is happening a lot more. There's been more changes, obviously, to my skull, to my head, on my skull, head, to my face, especially here on my right side. I have absolutely no feeling in my head. I'm being broadcasted through right now by William Bill Wooldridge of 149 Center Street, North Napanee, Ontario, who is a harbored sex offender inmate and co-offender boss to O.P.P. He, Blair Hardy, Tyler Lake, Javen Alstein, they are guilty of murder, attempted murder. Lennox and Addington County, Ontario Provincial Police, O.P.P, guilty of murder and attempted murder. Spencer Mills, 14716. Staff Sergeants, ex-chief, Shannon Cork, Robert Keane, Robert Lucas, Stacy, mental health worker, and Shelley Hafner or Huffner. Lennox and Addington County doctors that are guilty of medical negligent, criminal medical negligent with intent to commit homicide through O.P.P and William Wooldridge with criminal negligent intent aiding in this crime. Dr. Tatiana V, file falsifier, Stacy's girlfriend. Dr. Joy Hadley, Dr. Barton, Dr. Pritchard, Dr. McGregor, Dr. Ambambola, Dr. Sue, Dr. Fardell, Dr. Waldron, Dr. McGregor, Barton Pritchard. Tanya triage nurse, Terry triage nurse, David triage nurse, and Paladin security. Human traffickers, human sex trade slavery traffickers, drug traffickers, financial thefts and frauds, identity thefts and frauds, stalkings, false fake arrests to deflect O.P.P crimes and doctor crimes. So I'm the end of my bloodline and I'm being changed in to look like a sex offender who is boss, co-offender with and for O.P.P, Lennox and Addington County, or Lennox and Addington, Ontario Provincial Police, Napanee. This to me is revenge retaliation for speaking of police crimes. Since 2019, I was shot with something by the ex-chief back in 2019, in August of 2019, at my previous address. He went by in a white Jeep. He waved, I waved back, black truck pulled up, pointed something, shot it, went into my right ear. The lies, the time buying, the cover-ups, the arrest refusals, except for on me, the stalking, medical treatment refusals. So yes, Lennox and Addington County General Hospital doctors, you are guilty with criminal medical negligence with intent to commit homicide through William Wooldridge and through O.P.P. I'm just doing this quick update to show that my identity theft is done and I am being completely numbed down. I absolutely feel nothing in my head or my face. So, congratulations. After 3 years, you're finally fucking deforming me and getting away with this. This is how O.P.P frame. This is how O.P.P trafficking. This is how O.P.P murder in Napanee. They also take out prisoner tracking and they put it onto their victims for stalking and for framing. They're guilty of human sex trade, slavery, trafficking children to pedophiles and adults to sex offenders. They are guilty of having my mother stalked and murdered. O.P.P is Spencer Mills and Stacy through William Wooldridge and Blair Hardy, and all of these people are conveniently unarrestable, untouchable. because of their badge, because of their positions, and they also have a justice of the peace to make accusations against their victims to obstruct. This is why O.P.P and the doctors around here are untouchable. This is how they commit their crimes, and this is how they get away with their crimes. The police wash the doctors' hands, the doctors wash the cops' hands, and they're all washing their hands with Wooldridge. While he is committing this identity theft to me, I have his prisoner tracking on me, I have remote neural monitoring on me, so I read as him. They will not arrest him because they need him to finish this, so there can be this switch that's going to take place, and I say this without paranoia. I say this with 100% guarantee. I will not be proven wrong, right, Spencer Mills? This has been the plan since day one. You are lucky that you are unarrestable. You are lucky that your boyfriend is unarrestable. You are lucky that the doctors here are unarrestable. This is why O.P.P came to Napanee, because you know it's the easiest place to human traffic. You know it's the easiest place to commit your murders because you have the doctors here. You have a justice of the peace. You have lawyers that will not touch you because they're in fear of their life, that their families or their children might be murdered or sold. And I won't be proven wrong on that. You probably threatened everyone to let them know that if you ever try to come against the O.P.P or Spencer Mills, there will be serious consequences. You will lose your life, your family will lose their life. He obviously has no problem giving orders to have elderly murdered. They took out insurance policies on my mother, and they collected on her while they were killing her. They most likely have an insurance policy on me, hoping that I'll be killed as William Wooldridge or Blair Hardy so they can collect on it, right, Spencer Mills? And the rest? You're getting rich off murders. That's how O.P.P make your money. You human traffic, you sell drugs, and you collect insurance policies on victims that you murder. And I will not be proven wrong, right, O.P.P? Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up. I just want to say and show that you did it after 3 years. Congratulations, but I'm not taking a fall for your boyfriend, Spencer Mills. I'm going to tell you that much right fucking now. I will not take a fall for William Wooldridge, regardless if that's the plan with this or not. You are completely destroying me, knowing that I cannot go to the fucking hospital because you have doctors on your O.P.P payroll specifically to cover up your crimes, and you're also involved with Hell's Angels. The police here are Hell's Angels playing cops. The doctors here are involved with Hell's Angels playing doctors. Yes, they are organized criminals. They are Hell's Angels, and Bandido. William Wooldridge is Bandido and Hell's Angels Ontario chapter leader. There's other O.P.P that are involved with Bandidos. They're involved with Hell's Angels. Like I said, Wooldridge is allegedly the Ontario chapter leader. So, remember, this is how O.P.P murder, this is how O.P.P traffic, and this is how O.P.P frame. Kinda hard to see. Shit. This was actually me at one time, if it could actually be seen. Before my identity theft, before all these changes that O.P.P are exactly well aware of. They have my pictures and my prints even from December. They could show differences from then till now to prove that this has taken place, but they won't do it because they are involved for the simple reason. And they also have my blood, my piss, my pictures, my prints, my signature for framing, forgeries, and frauds. for this identity theft, don't you, Spencer Mills? Along with CAT scan results, don't you, Spencer Mills? You are nothing but terrorist, fucking scum criminals, and you're lucky that you have your badge. You're lucky that you have a justice of the peace. You're lucky that you have doctors here that are co-committing and covering your crimes as well as you covering theirs, all for Billy Wooldridge and Blair Hardy. How much money are you making off me? How much was I sold for? How much money did you make off my mother? How much was she sold for? How much of an insurance policy did you collect, O.P.P. Spencer Mills? Couple $100,000? Eh? I bet you're driving around and have a very nice house that you're making off drug money off of selling children and selling and collecting insurance policies, O.P.P. You do not deserve to be getting paid public money because you're making your money illegally. You need to be fired. You need to be arrested. You need to be locked up in prison along with the doctors here. You are lobotomizing your fucking victims, causing brain damage to commit these crimes in hopes to get away with them. Nice fucking going. Anyway, I better wrap this up. Chris Wood here. Love all, hate none. Hit that like button, share and subscribe.